So now public education is in a situation where customization is now normative.
But first, you did mention that you recently published a fascinating article entitled The Third Era of Education about how public education is transitioning to this more personalized, market-driven model that empowers families with greater choice and flexibility. For listeners who might be unfamiliar with this idea, could you explain what this shift means for families and educators?
Yeah, my basic idea is I did sort of a historical overview, a historical narrative. Public education has always served the needs of the larger society. And when the larger society changes and its needs changes, obviously public education needs to change also. So that was, again, public education shifted as the larger society shifted. Well, now as you move into the 21st century, you have the internet, you have all kinds of things, digital communication, mobile communication. All aspects of our lives are being decentralized, and a lot of it's about customization. When I was a kid growing up in the 60s, there was in early 70s, there were only 3 or 4 television stations for us to watch. Now there's a lot more.
Yes.
And
Information
so
is at our fingertips.
information is everywhere. So now public education is in a situation where customization is now normative. Decentralization of decision making is much more normative. So public education is having to adjust. And so that's when I talk about the third era. The first era being very much agrarian and agricultural. Second being much more industrialization. And now we're sort of going into a post-industrial era in which information is ubiquitous, much more decentralized. People have power at their fingertips in ways they didn't have before. Customization is now normative. You can go online and customize a car, and a truck drives up out front. A month later, they deliver a car that's been customized to your needs. And so now public education has to adjust. So when I talk about the third era, this is the new era that we're in with internet and with mobile computing, et cetera. And now public education is having to adjust to that, which is it's just traumatic. Because I also talk in that paper how difficult, I talk about paradigm shifts, and this is really a paradigm shift